Gaze out across the harbor, headed for the other side. Start another morning, the Staten Island ferry ride. Buttered roll coffee, got my daily news. Crossing New York Harbor, taking in all the views. Bayonne Bridge on my left side, Verrazano on my right. Leave early in the morning, get back late at night. Started out at Old Town Station, rode the train to St. George. Now all these bustling bodies rushing to get on board. Stockbrokers, lawyers, bankers, secretaries, construction men, nurses, students, tourists, mom and dad with their kids, white collar and blue collar workers just struggling to get ahead. Well, I remember back in '86 on the 4th of July, an explosion of color lit up Manhattan sky. The reflections off the Twin Towers is etched upon my mind. Vision to last forever, reminder of a simpler time. The captain sounds the whistle, and our journey's about to begin. I glance at the headlines and the sports page. Did the Yankees or the Red Sox win? Take a sip of my coffee, and I gulp down my roll. Get up out of my seat and I take a little stroll onto the front deck, the wind in my face, gazing at the city, a skyline filled with grace. Look up the Hudson River and the warehouses of Jersey City, past the Empire State and Midtown, all the way to the Washington Bridge. Vessels coming into port from all around the globe, sailing the Atlantic with cargoes to unload. Tugboats, barges, sailboats, Coast Guard on patrol. Cries of seagulls fill the air as waves they gently roll. Now here's the lady of the harbor, her torch shining in the sun. She's welcomed countless millions, for better lives they had come. My grandparents came from Eastern Europe over 100 years ago, sharing their dreams together, the family they did grow. Passing Ellis Island, gateway to America, Staten Island ferry quietly glides on by. Our trip is almost over, South Ferry is drawing near, with all of lower Manhattan lying beckoning at the pier. Wall Street and the Custom House, Broadway, the Trinity Church, Battery Park, the East River, flowing beneath the Brooklyn Bridge. Our boat pulls into the dock and the gate gets lowered down. People pile off the boat, another workday crowd, running to catch the subway or hail a taxi cab, scurrying to get to their jobs and earn that daily bread. Others get on a tour bus and take a guided tour through the canyons of New York City and the buildings that do soar. But then came that September morning when it all came crashing down. Thousands of innocent people, lives lost in this thick black cloud, stood up to evil with such bravery and courage in the face of a horrible fate. These souls would not be defeated by ignorance, violence, hate. Stood up to evil with bravery and courage in the face of a horrible fate. These souls would not be defeated by violence, ignorance, and hate. The spirit's soaring across the harbor, headed for the other side. The spirit's soaring across the harbor, headed for the other side. We'll never forget them and remember them with love and pride. We'll never ever forget them and remember them with love and pride. The spirit's soaring across the harbor, headed for the other side. The spirit's soaring